just a bit of a follow-up on the 8032 SK. I finally found the enthusiasm yesterday to recreate the factory harness for the IEEE-488 port that's used on these SK machines, because they don't actually use the edge connector normally. So the previous owner actually routed this out. That's supposed to be completely covered over, just like the user port, and not accessible in factory spec. So they obviously cut this out and got rid of the external harness and just plugged in the edge type cable. Ironically, that's the more difficult to find cable these days, and these ones are a dime a dozen. So the fun didn't end there. I got that all plugged in and sent a test print to the MPS, what is this, 1361 printer, which is an IEEE-488 printer. And of course, it's not printing anything that I want it to print. It's just printing garbage. And I thought straight away, okay, one of the bits is missing. The control lines seem to be working because it's initializing the printer. It knows it's there, it can communicate, send the print job, whatnot. So I referenced the circuit diagram, and the IEEE bus is ridiculously simple. It consists of 4 ICs. The 6520 is brand new. I bought 2 of those because both of those were fried when I was restoring this computer. Not necessarily fried, but rusted to hell and falling to pieces. That is confirmed working. I can actually see the problem pretty simply with my scope. It took all of 5 minutes to diagnose this. Bit 3 is missing. I can see data output of bit 3 going to UB17 serial, the bus transceiver. Specifically, I think they're for IEEE-488, so they're not exactly an off-the-shelf part. I can see it going into that, but the output is constantly dead. There's no activity whatsoever on the output of bit 3 from that bus transceiver. And if you look at the circuit diagram here, it's worth checking capacitor number 80 for a dead short, because that is between bit 3 and ground, and that is not the case here. It's absolutely this MC3446 that has died. I've bought a set of those on eBay. Hopefully they're genuine. Texas Instrument brand ones. I'm just going to go ahead and replace all 3 because there's a bit of rust on the others, though they appear to be working. I'll just use the turned pin sockets anyway and replace them, because why not? I don't really want mismatched brands on that bus. But yeah, everything's working here. Everything's working there. Everything's working there. It's just bit 3 that's dead. So once that comes in, I'll fit it, and hopefully I can get some printing happening on this machine. And that also means we'll be able to use the floppy drive emulator on that bus as well. And yes, if you have a dot matrix printer and you cannot buy ribbons for them anymore, which is the case with these, carbon copy paper works perfectly fine. If anything, the print quality is darker than what they did from the factory, or with the ribbon, I should say. And these sheets are a dime a dozen. They're way, way cheaper than buying a ribbon. I think a packet of 100 of these is like under $10, so absolutely nothing. And you can use the same sheet multiple times until all of the, whatever it is, ink is transferred onto the paper. And it doesn't necessarily leave marks on there. That's just from me pulling it in and out, looking at it. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll make another video when I've changed those bus transceivers, and hopefully everything is working fine then.